here. And she seemed kind of shy to me, you know. And she didn't put herself out or anything like that. And I was thinking about before she started the ladies' thing that we had in October. What was it called?
Conference.
Yeah, the ladies' conference. Before she started that, I noticed she started coming out of her shell. And she started singing more and get more involved and everything. And then she said the Lord told her to do that. And it was like she blossomed, you know. She just come out of her shell and blossomed. And she was taking care of that. And she was laughing. And even like when, you know, she was already sick and was, you know, getting stuff and everything. But she was, I'd go over to her and I'd get down her face. And I'd say, "Hello, Judy," and she'd laugh at me. I think she thought I was crazy, but that's not the point. But she always had a smile no matter what, and that means a lot, you know, when a person always has a smile for you, always do anything in the world for you. But I just think about that all day today, how she blossomed during that time, because she said the Lord told her that He wanted her to do that. And she just started blossoming, just come right out of her little shy shell and started doing stuff. And I just love her with all my heart. One day I'm going to see her again.
I have one. So, I was going through a lot of stuff one year. A lot of the same things that Judy had been going or had been through. And I was convinced that the church family didn't care, my family didn't care. And I was really at my wit's end. And I remember walking into church one morning and Judy wrote me a card. I hadn't said anything to anybody, but she wrote me a card, and you know what she wrote in it was just what I needed. And I asked her afterwards, you know, how in the world she knew I needed it that day. And she said, well, I just knew that, you know, something was on your heart. And she said, I just wanted you to know that we do care. And I told her, I said, well, you don't know how much I appreciate that, because I was convinced that a church family, you know, just let me out of the cold. But she wrote the prettiest note to me in there and just, you know, encouraged me so much. And then, of course, I would have all the memories of, I used to do home interior parties and Longaberger parties, and Judy always came to every one of them. And, you know, most of the ladies from the church would come, but we just had such a good time during that. It was, you know, a good time of fellowship. You know, it just, Judy seemed to always enjoy that too. I always bought something. Whether she wanted it or not, she would always buy something.
She did, yeah.
But anyway, I really do truly miss her.
That was before me, because if I had been invited to a party, I would have been there.
It was. I was big into.
Because I keep thinking, is nobody around here ever got parties?
All right, girl, you should have knew me when.
I like to say a little something. You know, Judy, she made the best chocolate chip cookies, brownies. I mean, they were just, I fell in love with them the first time she brought them to the function.
That's true.
And it got to a point, anytime something was going on and she made chocolate chip cookies, she would set me a plate of about 3 or 4 up on top of the refrigerator. Sister Judy, these chocolate chip cookies are for you.
That's all right.
Yeah, honey.
When I was married, John came from, it was around Christmas time, and we had come down here to spend Christmas with Judy and Monty. And I had just gotten married to John and had moved 3 hours away from my family. So I didn't really have that anymore. Well, I did, but it was 3 hours away. And then I came here, and I was really nervous, and she just made me feel like I was at home. And she made me feel very local, and I just wasn't expecting that. She was a great lady, and I loved her so much. And I wish I would have known her before she got sick. Because John and Carrie and all of y'all have these great memories, and I don't. I just knew when she was sick. But even then, she was the best lady. And she was like my second mom. She really was. When I couldn't have my mom near me, she was there. And she made me feel a lot better about coming here and being surrounded by new people. She just made me feel welcome, and I'll always be grateful for that. Always.
I just want to say how much I miss Judy. I loved her with all my heart. I loved the whole family, and she always loved chocolates. She always wanted chocolates. And how her face would light up when she seen her kids and her grandkids. Brother Monty, she would just light up all over. And I know that she's up there in heaven with Mama right now, just rejoicing with the Lord. And I want to go there someday to be with them.
Oh, man.
I think when we came, she was just starting to get sick, because she was real quiet. But I'm like Diane, I try to bring her candy for her birthday, because she always liked chocolate candy. But she always had a kind word, even after she got sick and stopped coming. She always had a smile, and that's what we always remember.
I love Judy, but this time I got to know her. Her face just lit up every time I went in to see her. I enjoyed it so much. I'll ever miss her.
Oh, man.
We can't forget those funny looks she did Monty, and Monty would tell her to go play piano or do this or do that. She would look at the congregation like, you please, he's telling me to do this?
A lot of times I think she wanted to say no.
It may not have been as easy going just with him.
Exactly.
He might have caught it later on.
She had a temper, didn't she?
We never fought.
I have to say that Judy's probably the one that was instrumental on me playing the bass when I do the church. But I remember seeing her right now. She'd always got done to me to get over there and play the bass, you know. And I miss those times when we would go Christmas caroling. I remember those times.
Yeah.
We all would go on old nights and sing carols, different songs.
She'd always give that as a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I miss Judy a lot. I remember one of the first couple times we come here, Judy walked with Josh up this trail. Judy and Mom. He wanted to walk up the trail. I wasn't going up the trail. But Judy and Mom walked up the trail with him. And it was rough, but they did it, and she smiled the whole way. And I appreciate the little things that she did. I could remember her in church, altar service. She'd say, "Come up here and sing," and I'd say, "Well, what do you want to sing?" And she'd say, "I don't know. What do you want to sing?" And I'd say, "I don't know." And we would go back and forth 2 or 3 times, and then she'd start playing something, and we'd just sing. You know, she could play. I love to hear her play, and I love to hear her sing. And I miss that. I seeing her at the piano. You know, there were times when I would be in the hospital, and even though I wasn't her patient, she always come to check on me and make sure I was being taken care of. And I was young then, and you know, I was scared about some things, but she would always come, and when she would leave, I would feel better because she soothed my soul. She made me feel better, and I know that she's up in heaven, and I love to hear her sing. My home is just around the bend. I think about it now and then. Millions by the millions are everywhere. But the one that I so long to see is the one who bled and died for me. My home, a place I long to be. And she's there. She's there.
You know, I remember years ago when I first started going there, like back when I first came there, thinking that she is always prompt to get up to the piano when mine was ready for the I always love to hear her sing, and I love that song just talking about that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I just thought of, we had a picnic over to college. And if you would look at Judy, you wouldn't think she had an athletic bone in her body. But now we got out there on that softball field, and she proved she knew how to play some ball. Now she could catch and she could hit, and you didn't think, oh, that's just a preacher's wife. She ain't gonna know how to do all that. But now she could, and she was competitive. Now she didn't just want to halfway do it. She played full heart when she played softball. So that was another good memory of a picnic we had over there, getting out there and playing ball.
I don't remember that.
She could.
Breakfast. We started with breakfast and then all day long.
Yeah,
She could play ball.
I don't remember that at all.
Play tennis too. Even when she was real sick, we would go over to the high school over there and play tennis. And she had a smile on her face the whole entire time. Yeah. She loved it.
She'd like to meet me, but she couldn't.
You know, I met Judy and Monty's mother before I met Monty.
Yeah, got to talk to him.
Monty's mother, when I was an old boy, she worked today. And where I met Judy, before I had my liver transplant, I was down here in the hospital, and she raised on me. She raised on me. I believe I was on the second floor. And she was real good to me, you know. I stayed down there, I guess, several days. She's my nurse, you know. And that's the first time I've seen Judy. I know her and Sister Icy, which I knew Monty's mother a long time before I knew him. But Judy was a good person. I know that Doris was good because she'd always try to buy her. She'd say, we'd like it makes her so happy,
Amen.
You know, Brother Monty and I was, in a while, was talking today about years ago when we was at David's Valley. Brother Monty and Sister Judy come up there to church. I believe she had burned her hand or something at that time. I think she was the only one that was with them. But I never will forget that. I can see him was standing up front of him. rostrum. In my mind, I see that quite often. But one of my special trips of remembrance is when we had our seniors group and went to the breaks.
Yeah.
Oh, how Monty give her a rough time because she would go to the edge and look down. She had to see what was down below, and Monty couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle them heights. But that's my favorite memories of our seniors group, and with being with Sister Judy and the rest of the gang was going down to the breaks and seeing her and Brother Monty get into it over her getting on the edges and looking over and thinking, not Judy. And that's in my mind. But I ain't no singer, but I love to sing.
Bless him, Lord.
But I can't not try my best to sing her song tonight. I believe. I believe. And so I'm going to give it my best shot. None can sing like Sister Judy. But I've sung this off and on all day as I traveled up and down the road. In my mind, I sang this song. I believe there's a heaven up above. I believe King Jesus dwells there on the right hand of God in a city far away. And I believe that I'll see that home someday. Somewhere there's a land of mortal's memory. It flows with milk and honey, and the grass is evergreen, where the lion is so gentle, it can lay down by the land. And I believe I'll see that home someday. I believe there's a heaven up above. I believe King Jesus dwells there on the right hand of God in a city far away. And I believe I'll see that home someday. In my Father's house there's a mansion for me, the richest of men didn't buy it, you see. For this Jesus said just before he went away, and I believe that I'll see that home someday. I believe there's a heaven up above. I believe King Jesus dwells there on the right hand of God in a city far away. And I believe I'll see that home someday. I believe she's there. I believe she's seeing that home today. And I just thank God for the memories and for the good times that we had together with Brother and Sister Judy, and Monty, Sister Judy, and all the church people.
Man.
Hey, we love everybody.
Man.
In our church. Judy's special. She was a piano player. She was special, and we just appreciate her so.
I love you.
I hope and pray that one of these days I'll be able to see her again. That's my desire,
Man.
is to see Jesus as my personal Savior. But I want to see Sister Judy again,
Amen.
and I'm holding on to that.
Man.
I also remember on one of our many trips to Dollywood, I remember one in particular, when we left Dollywood, she was so excited to stop at, I think it was TCBY.
Ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, even though we had all of Dollywood to have ice cream and food, she was excited to get out and go have some TCBY.
She loved that place.
Paul's gonna sing a song, ain't you? You gonna sing? Well, come on, sing, Paul. Come on, Paul.
Brother Ronnie, I didn't know Judy very long, but I remember the first time I come to church. It's been years ago. I'd say it's been, I don't know, maybe 12 years ago. But I remember her playing that piano, how well she played.
Yeah.
And she always had a smile, and I really enjoyed it. You know, when she would play that piano and sing songs.
Oh, yeah.
So she was a good person.
She was.
She'll be missed.
Brother Monty, I don't know Judy that well, but whenever I started coming to church, you know, she'd be there with you, and she was so sweet, and I could just go up and hug her, she just hugged me, she just, you know, it was just real sweet. And I was so happy to see her.
All right, Paul, go ahead. Bring you a tape too? Did y'all bring you a tape? That's right, thank you.
We're ready, Brother Paul's gonna sing.
Yeah, I can see your daddy and you can do.
The mixture.
So much like your mother.
I'm a lot like her too.
Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk. Let me walk close to Thee. Just a closer walk, 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 daily walking close to Thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it my shore on that bright golden shore. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Thank you, Brother Paul.
It's like candy left. You take it home with you.
All right, thank you. All right, I want to say thank you to everybody. Let you know I appreciate so much everything you've done tonight. And I love y'all.
We love y'all.
And I will see you Sunday morning. We'll have service inside the fellowship hall Sunday morning. So we'll see you then.